Hey, it's Annie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be putting to the test the Peter Thomas Roth Firm XI along with the Westmore Beauty that basically is supposed to be a dupe for this. But it's not a cheaper dupe. This actually costs more than this. This one is tinted. It's supposed to be better than this. I've already tested it. I already have my thoughts. But I'm going to show you on camera. I'm going to zoom you way in. Let's get into the video. Peter Thomas Roth Firm XI. I've shared this before, but I'm putting it up to this one. This is the Westmore Beauty, and it's supposed to basically do the same thing as this. And what it's supposed to do is if you have under eye bags, it takes that puffiness away. So it tightens it so it looks more lifted. I don't have under eye bags, okay? But I have tear troughs. And it kind of looks like you have puffy eyes, okay? So when you put it on, here I'll do this eye, it just tightens it like this, okay? So when you look at the two, it's like, holy cow, it looks like I got filler under my eyes or something, okay? So I love this, but you have to apply it correctly. If you don't apply it correctly, it's not going to work for you, all right? And I've shared several videos on how to use this. I've even shared videos on how to apply concealer with it. But again, you have to be very gentle not to disturb it. So you can't put foundation over it. You can use a powder foundation. I'm going to do something a little different today with this because I've showed already how to use the concealer with it, all right? But this one's from Westmore Beauty. It is supposed to do the same thing. Now this one is slightly tinted. You're going to see that. I've already tested it out. I don't like it. I'm just cutting to the end of the video. I don't really like it. I'm going to tell you why. Because there's somebody that I follow on TikTok. She's a makeup artist. She loves this. She says better than this. She hates this. She hates using it. She just doesn't like that you have to fuss with it so much. And I totally get it. I totally understand. And I know that she loves it. I've seen her use it. It looks great on her. I don't like it. I just don't feel like you get the effect with it like you do this. And I feel like this one, so I've had to reapply it a couple times because I don't get it tight. Then I have to take it off. So it's not any easier than this, in my opinion. And I'm going to show you. So first we'll put on the Peter Thomas Roth. I just have to shake this. This tube is a couple of years old already. So hopefully it's still okay. So with this one, you have to take the tiniest amount, and I've shared that in the first video, okay? I don't even know if you can see that. You see that on my finger? Okay, now you can see it. See how, seriously, that's all you do. You can have eye cream on underneath it, but you need it to sit on for a while. Like you wouldn't put your eye cream on and then just go ahead and do this. No, because it's probably it's not gonna work, okay? It needs to be absorbed into your skin, the eye cream. I need a mirror. So let's do it on this eye. Oh, and I have a little thing there. I don't even know what that is. Okay. It is allergy season here right now. Holy cow. My eyes are itchy. Okay. Gonna leave it alone. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use the other stuff. And by the way, do you see the sizes of these? This one is much more expensive than this one. I can't remember on the top of my head. Hopefully when I'm editing, I will put it in there. But I feel like this was 30 something and this was almost $50. Okay. And it's not just that you actually get more in this than this. That's a big difference. So it's definitely more expensive. So if you use it, you'd be going through this like crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and just take a little bit. And you can see how it's tinted. So I thought, oh, this is going to be great because then you don't have to do anything with it. Now, one thing, and I'm going to zoom you way in because I felt like when I shared this on TikTok, I felt like you couldn't really see. It looked like this worked a lot better than the Peter Thomas Roth on camera, I felt like. But you can see already, see the Peter Thomas, see how that looks? Right? So let's let this dry. And then I'm going to zoom you way in. The other thing that is supposed to be a plus for this is you're supposed to be able to put makeup on it. I was not able to do that. But what I'm going to do today that's a little different is I'm going to use a powder foundation. I'm going to use the Laura Geller and see what it looks like on both of them, because I would think you can use a powder and maybe it won't disturb it, but according to this makeup artist, she said you can wear makeup over it. It just didn't work for me. See, even now, I'm not really feeling it getting very tight. This one is tight, and you can clearly see it. But I want to let this dry. If I don't feel it, I'll have to reapply it. That's what I don't like about it. I just don't feel like this works. Sorry. So this is the side with the Westmore Beauty. I feel like you could still see my tear drop. Like, it doesn't look, and I'm going to zoom you way in yet, okay? And then with the Peter Thomas Roth, like, I feel like it's lifted more. My tear drop doesn't look as deep. Like, it really doesn't do anything. It's weird because when I look at it, like, when I look at it in person, like, I don't feel a tightness with this. This one, I still feel a tightness. I feel it tight there. Here, I don't feel it at all. And it looks like if you've used the Peter Thomas Roth, then you know it has that. There's like a film that's over it. I mean, once you put, like, I put makeup on, I don't see it. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, I see that on both of them. But yet, this side doesn't look like it did a damn thing. Like, it just doesn't look like it did anything. It just has that on it, you know? Like, I still see puffiness here. Or on this side, I don't see it. Let me zoom in so you can see. I'm going to tilt my head here too. So I feel like the Peter Thomas Roth side looks much better than that side. I feel like it didn't do anything. Now I'm going to look up at you guys. You see a difference? Like, I noticeably see a difference with the Peter Thomas Roth. Looking down again, I don't see a difference with the other one. So sometimes I've had to reapply it and it feels a little tighter, but it still never looks like it does. It just doesn't look like it does anything. Like this, I can clearly see I don't have puffiness there. Where there, I have a little bit of puffiness right here. I don't have it there. That's why I don't like it. I've tried it several times too. So I'm not like one of those people that's, you know, like, no, I actually tried it. Let me do this. So I'm going to take the Laura Geller foundation and I'm just going to put it on top of both. Now this is something that I don't think I mentioned in the video, but I've heard about after. This is a powder, but it's actually a cream. So it's the way that they bake it that it turns to a powder form, but it's actually cream, and I guess that's why it looks so glowy with it. I did a whole review on this. If I remember, I will link it below, okay? So let's put this on here. I don't really need a lot. Trying to get, there we go. Now that's going on really good. So that's another option, is you could use a powder like that. Look how nice that looks. And I have no, now obviously if I tilt my head certain way, you're going to get shadows, but I still think that looks really good compared to that side. Like, look at it already. I'm going to put some on that side though. I'm going to do a couple like I did with the other side. I just feel like it doesn't do a damn thing. I just don't waste your money on this. This is just expensive and it doesn't work in my opinion. On me it didn't work. So it didn't work on me. So that's all I'm going to tell you. Didn't do a damn thing on me. Final thoughts are, I would not recommend it. Waste of money. I'm going to try to return this if I can. I'm going to try to return this because I do have a return thing there. I do not like it. I still recommend this one. If you have under eye bags, if you have tear troughs, give this a try. But you have to use very little, like I stated in the video. So what you can do if you don't want to use because you can use a liquid concealer over this. I've done it. I've shared videos on it. But if you don't want to do that because it is tricky, You know, you have to really gently tap it on, and if you disturb it too much, you got to wipe it off and start again. Then I would recommend using a powder foundation, like I shared with you, something like that. That one is from Laura Geller. It doesn't have to be from Laura Geller. Just use a powder foundation, and you can even use a mineral powder corrector. I'm recommending that one because I don't have it in front of me, but I'll put a picture of it up here. It's from Color Science. I use it all the time, not just under my eyes, but I mean, I use it in different areas of my face because it color corrects. It has different color correctors. Different colors will correct different things. Blues, browns, reds, purple, whatever. That's what it does, okay? So you can use that under your eye just as a color corrector. That's a powder after you apply it. So that's the thing, is when you use this, you've got to use the product on top of it, okay? But I just felt like this didn't do anything. It had the same film that this has, but it didn't do anything. I still have the tear troughs. It didn't do diddly squat. So seriously, save your money and get this one. You saw how little product I use. You want to use a tiny bit, otherwise that's the thing about this. You don't want to play with it. Put a little bit on, leave it go. That's it. That's what you want to do. It lasts on me all day. It doesn't crack on me. I've worn it throughout the whole day. I'm not talking out of my butt. I'm telling you how it worked for me. And I know that on the other videos that I've shared, some people say they tried it. It didn't work for them because you have to apply it correctly. And then I've had so many people that say they tried it again because of how I explain how to use it, and they love it. I'm telling you, it works. Don't get that other stuff. It's a waste of your money. It's more expensive too. Don't waste your money. Okay? So I hope that this video was helpful and informative, and if you are new here, I would love to have you join us. I share new videos every single week. It's free. Please check that subscribe button below, and if you're already a subscriber, please make sure you get involved. Leave me a comment, share my videos, like all of that, because it pushes my videos out so more people can see them, and I would truly appreciate it. So thank you again so much for joining me, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video.